5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Played his college ball in Tallahassee. Here's Cam Akers. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. He'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Los Angeles.
Out of the gun, Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete. Intended target was Cam Akers. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Airing it out deep for Woods. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
At the 2-yard line.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Well, how about the passing numbers so far on this first drive?
Well, no doubt about it. They're flinging it around pretty successfully. And look at the start.
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead.
Buccaneers, nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Brady now to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Pass incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now a play fake here on first down. They'll roll him out right. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. They're already trailing here in this first quarter. Last thing they needed was to cough the football. Well, they coughed it up, but luckily for them, it went out of bounds.
Yeah, still a long way to go, but when you're losing, every possession takes on a little bit more importance, doesn't it? And in that case, they almost made this game a lot more difficult for themselves by turning it over. Fortunate there.
Throwing on second down. Brady toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and it's third down.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
First down, Rams.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 43-yard line.
Second and 11 now. Stafford, he's going to air it out deep for Woods. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. He's going to try and go deep again. This is caught inside the 15.
Well, he's been doing this for more than a decade now, showing that he's still got that arm strength from back when he was the #1 overall pick.
On first down, Akers. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Now Stafford. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. Able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. He'll buy some time right. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. On second down, it's Jones. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Brady now on first down. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Brady to throw again. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
Goal at the 7-yard line.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Rams 10, Buccaneers 7. Bradley Pinion to kick off.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right? Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Come on, guys. Shaquille Barrett. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
3rd and 13.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Caught on the right side by Jones. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. That throw by Brady incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. 3rd down here.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
On 3rd down, Brady airing this one out for Evans. And he's into the end zone for the Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
Tom Brady at 42 years of age, you'd think the arm would not be as strong as years past, but you'd be wrong.
Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the lead is now 14-10. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before and realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well.
else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Play action. Here's Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target. And it's 3rd down.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. And his throw is incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And his throw here is incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski, and that'll bring up second down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Again, it's Brady. And he's got Gronkowski. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rob Gronkowski with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. The point after try for Gronkowski. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Buccaneers 21, Rams 10. Bradley Pinion the kickoff.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
And the Rams first down.
Now a play fake it at Stafford. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
16 more on that one and another first down.
Los Angeles.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Stafford. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now Brady. Gronkowski got it on the crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. To throw is Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Brady gives this one off to Jones.
Jones breaking from the contact. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard.
To throw, it's Brady. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady letting one go deep for the end zone, and that is incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range, so now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And the Buccaneers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That 2nd down play nets a -4. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Yeah, he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. So on 4th down, Brady will yield to Gostkowski for the field goal try. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
On 1st down, it's Stafford. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was going right back to Cooper Kupp, but it'll be 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
To throw on 3rd down. Stafford, he's going to let this go deep, and this is caught. Touchdown, LA! Deshaun Jackson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Buccaneers 24, Rams 17.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 19-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Brady. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 11 now. Brady looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Jones. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And he's into the end zone for a takeaway touchdown. Ronald Jones with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Gostkowski for the point after. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Buccaneers 31. Rams 17.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
Throwing again. Stafford. And Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Carlton Davis breaks it. He's able to get it back here to the 33-yard line.
We always talk about
possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
His 5th touchdown now on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
25-yard line.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he returns this to the 22.
First down chance at their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Going right back to Akers. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
First down.
Here's Akers. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they keep handing it to him. When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar.
Circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On fourth down, Stafford. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Antoine Winfield Jr. picks it. And now off to the races down the right side. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Here's Jones. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left. And their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him, but how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good. They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll begin on the ground with Akers.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now here is another interception.
Antoine Winfield Jr. picks it.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Gostkowski the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Let's just be frank, they're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Give them a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
And it's 3rd down and 2.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down. They'll run a draw now with Akers. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Tonight's
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.